What's this? 2 Pokemon Scarlets back to back? We haven't done that since, I think, Shiny Hunting the Paradoxes. I think. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, we have another Tera raid to do. It's funny because they released this literally the day following the epilogue, which was yesterday. So yesterday we did all that Mochi Mayhem stuff. Ridiculous, I know. So today we got some Blaziken Tera raids to do. So I need to go to the entrance to leave. Oh, but first, update. No. Alright, got the nudes. I mean, the news. Alright, let's see. Where is it? Right there. I'm pretty sure that's it. Flying Tera should be it. So I don't know how long I could stay on for tonight because it is snowing up a storm outside right now. You know, to that all I could say is, finally, but, and this is a big but, I like big butts, no. And this is a big but because later on in the night, literally in the middle of the night, the snow is going to turn into rain. So that may be a problem for tomorrow morning. Because, you know, tomorrow morning the snow is going to be more compact, filled with moisture. The snow is going to be moist. It's going to be a lot heavier to deal with. A lot heavier means more back pain. So I may have to shovel the snow tonight before it starts raining later on. My neighbors are already shoveling, even though the snow is going to continue, so them shoveling right now almost serves no purpose. Anyways, so before we start this raid, yes, this is it. This is the Blaziken raid. A couple things for me to show you guys. Not here. Boom! As you can see, it is finally time to return Walking Wake to this box full of these Tera raid bosses. And yes, this is indeed the Walking Wake we did so long ago. See? There's the date. Now, like I said, in order for me to do this, I needed to get another Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. And that meant I had to play through all of Scarlet and Violet again, just to catch them before the third event for these guys is over. I believe it ended January 7th. And by the time I decided to start, it was like January 3rd. So I had only a couple days to finish the entire game to get this. Now, it was the games where I already finished the Teal Mask. You know, I started a new game just to play the Teal Mask in order to get the Ogerpon's separate forms. And so I decided I'll just finish the rest of those games. So I had, you know, all 18 things to do, get to the post-game in order to unlock 5-star Tera raids, got them, and there you go. I got a spare one, which means this one, the initial one we did, can finally be in this box again. Now, is it weird? Yes, since these are all level 100 Mightiest Marks, and these two are not, Walking Wake and Dialga, but like, where else am I going to put them? Where else are they going to go? You know, I'm not going to have an entire separate box just for 2 Pokemon, even though, let's be honest, I would totally do that. But because these are Tera raid bosses, technically, so I'll just include them. Alright, so, also another reason, just a little side note before we start, another reason that I played through the entire games again is because I needed a spare Gouging Fire Raging Bolt slash Iron Bolt or Iron Crown for my living deck, so I need to play through the entire game again regardless. And so these were still in the raid, so I figured I'd just hurry up and do it before these guys are gone again. So yes, this one is here. We can finally add Blaziken right here. And what are we using to defeat Blaziken, you ask? Why? None other than Miraidon. Now, like I said, I played through the whole game again. And in doing so, that means I have another spare Koraidon, Miraidon available. And yes, this is the Miraidon from that new playthrough I did. Now, I purposely avoided using Miraidon for so long, just because I didn't want to tamper with the ones that I already got. But hey, since this one's a spare one, may as well put it to good use. And I kid you not, I literally caught this earlier today. And I'll explain why in a moment. See, that is today's date. Oh, I should also probably show. So, Electric Tera type, level 100, these moves. Modest Nature, I think that's what was recommended. So either I got really lucky and got Modest Nature when I caught it, or it's always determined to be modest. I don't know, you guys let me know. So before we do anything, we need to slap on an item to this, wherever I have it. Oh, I saw it. There it is. We need the Metronome. Alright, let's do this. And for the first time ever, we are actually gonna save the game first. For the first time ever, we are actually going to do this not online. We are going to do this solo. Because Blaziken is actually quite a tank. It is quite difficult. So I tried this beforehand online with other players. Because you guys know, when it comes to Pokemon battling, I suck. So I need the help from Pokemon Masters online. But I just could not win. I tried 2 other builds against Blaziken, and neither of them worked. I tried the Slowpoke build, didn't work. I tried the Belly Bolt build, didn't work. But, ooh, you see that? That's what we need. We need one of the NPCs to have Intimidate. So I got really lucky when I did this earlier. I got both Staraptor and Tauros as the NPCs, so that meant twice the Intimidate. So we'll just have to see. So Metronome, Parabolic Charge, you get the idea. So I tried with both Slowpoke and Belly Bolt earlier, neither worked. Now, the reason that the Belly Bolt didn't work is because I needed to have Parabolic Charge on it. What I had on mine was Discharge, because I didn't have one with Parabolic Charge. Because it's only an egg move. And I'm not about to do all that shit to get Parabolic Charge on my Belly Bolt. Hell no. I'd rather just go into my spare game, catch this, slap on a level 100, and, you know, just do it that way. Now, I did end up wasting a bunch of large EXP candies by, you know, doing those 2 other builds, so L. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to use a, I was supposed to use a, was it a Shields Up chant or cheer? So I wasn't really paying attention. Ooh, Frozen! Very nice. So yeah, I tried this with 2 other builds earlier. Why is it escaping my mind right now? Oh, the Slowpoke and the Belly Bolts. Yeah, neither of them worked. So I decided to try this. And surprisingly enough, solo is the way to go for this. Now, like I said, you guys already know, when it comes to Pokemon battling, I suck. That's why I always need to do this online, to get the help of others. But surprisingly enough, this one is very doable for being solo. As long as you have this build, of course. See, what's good is every time Staraptor gets knocked out and then gets brought back in, the Intimidate will lower its attack. Now, it'd be better, you know, ideally, to have two Pokemon, two NPCs that have Pokemon with Intimidate. I just suppose I got really lucky there. And then, you know, the strat is like Parabolic Charge. It keeps on healing you as you use it. And then Metronome raises the move's attack power the more you use it. Otherwise, I had really trouble doing this earlier. For the first time, you know, aside from Mewtwo, for the first time, I genuinely thought that this would be one I would not be able to win on stream since Cinderace. But then, you know, I gave this build a shot, and I even did it solo, and it works. Let me tell y'all, these Tera raids are expensive to do. When the Dialga and Palkia raids were out, I grinded Palkia so much to the point I had over 900 large EXP candies. And now, I'm down to like 600. Yo, these is expensive. Ooh, we're so close, especially for our first attempt. Yeah, I definitely was supposed to do a Hang Tough cheer at some point. I clearly wasn't paying attention. Oh, there we go. We won first try. This build, it works. It just works. You know, as long as you get an NPC with Intimidate. You know, as long as you have that. Now, I want to try to get one without Intimidate just to see the difference. And if I'm lucky, try to get one with two Intimidates just to see the difference. Alright. When was the last time we defeated one of these Teras first try? I don't think we ever have. And shockingly enough, the first time we did do its first try was solo. Man, I told a friend of mine on Discord exactly the same thing. He said that he usually goes solo anyways. And I said, nah, I can't, because when it comes to battling, I suck. So I need the help of others online. Adamant nature, today's date, blah blah blah. Oop, this isn't the right box. Ah, building up a pretty nice collection, if I do say so myself. You know, soon enough, when, you know, the rest of this box gets filled out, we'll have to move on to the next box. Can you believe that? We could possibly have 2 boxes of Tera raid bosses? That's kind of crazy to think. And for some reason, amongst all of those level 100 mighty marks is, for some reason, 2 level 75s, at least as of the moment. Maybe there'll be more. Let me just see what that is. Oh, you know what I just realized? Ain't this kind of crazy? I'm playing Scarlet, and yet the ideal Pokemon to use right now is Miraidon. Alright, let's try that again. But this time, I want to see how it is without, well, let's just see if we can win without Intimidate. So, go back 1 minute. Get away from me, Psyduck. Okay, let's see. There it is. Ooh, right next to another quick travel point. Awesome. You know, the flying Tera for Blaziken is actually pretty smart. In fact, all of them are actually really smart. Strategy-wise, you know? You think about Blaziken, you think about, you know, what fire and fighting are weak to. What's fire weak to? Well, obviously, water. But aside from water, fire is weak to rock and ground. Well, rock is covered by Blaziken's fighting, and ground is covered by it being a flying Tera. Okay, what else is, okay, what's the flying Tera weak to? Rock, like I said, covered by fighting. Ice, covered by fighting. You know, it's flying Tera, so you wouldn't want to bring water in. Ideally, electric is what you'd bring in, but Blaziken has Earthquake. Oh, and also, yeah. No, I already said that. I was about to say it has Low Kick, so that goes against Rock and Ice. But I already said that. See, Arcanine with Intimidate. Okay, set up a Reflect. Ooh. Can I cheer before I die? Actually, I'm not supposed to cheer yet. Oops. Oops. I wasn't supposed to cheer yet. Because, well, just watch. I mean, hey, an NPC having Belly Bolt ain't bad. That is not a good start. But I guess it's still fine. We already set up a light screen, which is going to end soon anyways. And we already did a cheer up. Now just spam Parabolic Charge. You know, I'm also feeling a little bit sick right now. Not like in the sense I have a fever or a cold. In the sense of like, oh, I feel a little nauseous. Now, you know, not really. I don't feel the need to go to the toilet and just hurl up chunks. I feel like it's more of a placebo thing. You know, just after tonight, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm sure I'll feel fine. So what happened earlier was, so earlier today, well, last night actually, my mom said she had a headache. And keep in mind, don't forget, I work with my family. So my mom told me last night that she has a headache. And she said, let me sleep in tomorrow morning, so you wake up early and go open the store. So that's what I did. Early this morning, I woke up Well, the same time as usual, but I left the house myself to go open the store. I feel like I'm about to die here. So I'm gonna waste my Tera. So I got up early to... No, I didn't. I got up and went to open the doors myself. And then, you know, like maybe 2 hours later, the rest of my family showed up. And because today was super... yeah, see, I wasted my Tera. Because the day was super slow, no business, sadly, I came home early. I came home at like 4 in the afternoon. And, well, I didn't really eat that much. I just had one bun for not even breakfast, like... I had one bun at like maybe 1 to 2 in the afternoon. So when I came home, I was pretty hungry. And my mom also told me to take some shrimp out the freezer for tonight's dinner. Why am I telling you all this? Well, the reason is, so, 1, I tell you I went home early, and 2, because I came home early, I was told to look in the freezer, take some shrimp out the freezer for dinner. Now, what I saw in the freezer, I saw a little container. I didn't know what was in it. I thought maybe the shrimp was in it. I opened it up. What I saw in there was a frozen burger patty from, well, let's say way over at least 6 months ago. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 8 or 9 months ago. At bare minimum, last summer. And it's January right now. And I think you can guess what I did. Yeah, I ate it. It's been in the freezer for like over 6 months. Maybe it's like 6 to 8 months. What I did was, first of all, I de-thawed it in the oven. It wasn't really wrapped or anything, so I couldn't really use warm water to thaw it. So what I did was I threw it onto a plate and I just stuck it in the oven to try to de-thaw. And then after it de-thawed, I just took out a pan and I just fried it up. Now, it didn't taste off, you know? It tasted completely fine. Maybe it was a little bit freezer burned, but that's about it. It didn't taste off, is what I'm saying. But I feel like it's just a placebo thing in my mind. Me worried about, like, it's been in the freezer for so long. Am I going to get sick from it? I feel like it's more a placebo thing, because I feel fine right now. Like, I don't feel very nauseous to the point I have to run to the toilet. I don't feel stomach pains. I don't feel the need to diarrhea. You know, I feel fine. It's just a feeling like, I feel like I ate something I shouldn't have ate. You know, it's just thinking it. So I think it's more of a placebo thing. Me being afraid, the fact that it's been in the freezer for so long. Because, you know, technically things in the freezer for an extensive period of time are still safe to eat. As long as they're packaged correctly, you know. And things can still expire. Can still go bad inside the freezer. So I'm worried, you know, or at least I was worried. I was worried, like, it's been in the freezer for so long. Is it still safe to eat? When I ate it, first of all, I didn't take a big chunk out of it. You know, I didn't completely chomp on it. I took a tiny little bite. Just a taste test, like, is it safe to eat? It tastes fine. And then I ate it. I should be fine. Like I said, I think it's a placebo thing. Me worried about it's been frozen for so long. Is it still safe to eat? I feel fine right now. I just feel a little... I guess the best way to say is grossed out. I feel a little bit grossed out right now, but it's like I don't feel sick. So, yeah, like I said, after tonight, I go to bed, I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm sure I'll feel fine. And you know what? Speaking of bed, so I had 3 consecutive weird dreams last night. How did I have 3 dreams? Well, first of all, I woke up at like I think one happened before I woke up at like 8 in the morning to use the bathroom. And then I went back to bed for like 2 more hours. I had like one dream as I was falling asleep, and then I got woken up by it. And then I went back to sleep, I had another dream. So I had 3 dreams, I should say, this morning. I think now's the time I should do a cheer. So let's see, the first dream I had, and keep in mind, this is a dream, okay? It's a dream! So don't take this seriously, because in my dream it involved me killing someone. So in my dream, so first of all, this didn't happen in reality, but hey, multiverse of magic, multiverse of madness logic. It happened somewhere out there in the multiverse. So let me think. In my dream, what I mostly remember was like, oh shit. I remember, I think I was at one of my friends' houses. And I don't remember who. I remember there was just this guy just attacking us with, of all things, like a samurai sword. And then, you know, I was fighting back, chasing him around the house, fighting back. And then somehow, you know, like typical anime style, I pull out my samurai sword and we just sword duel inside the house. Now, he was having the upper hand against me, but, you know, I still end up winning and, well, accidentally killing him. And then, you know, I panic because, oh geez, I just killed someone. First of all, let me not try to hide it, but, you know, just tidy up a bit. So what I remember in my dream is, like, I folded this guy. Basically, I folded this guy's dead body, basically looking like a folded shirt. I folded him so much, or so hard, he kind of looked like a shirt folded on the table. Like, it was like that size. But I remember it was inside like a black plastic bag. So, you know, his body was in a black plastic bag, and then I folded it to the point it looked like a flat folded shirt. I know it's a ridiculous dream. And then I called the cops, you know, try to explain what happened. And for whatever reason, in my dream, the end of the line, like the operator said, you can only use the 911 line once a day, and you already used it today. I'm just thinking, what? So you're telling me you can't send over an officer? And then I told them someone's dead, you need to send someone over. And then I remember the operator was saying like, okay, we're sending some officers over, and then one lady officer showed up. So in my dream, when the officer showed up, I was trying to explain, like, this guy attacked us with a sword, I fought back, and I accidentally killed him. Here, follow me, let me show you where the body is. And the body was gone. The body was gone. And so I tried explaining to the officer, like, the body was right here. The body was in a bag, folded up neatly, right here, and it's gone. So then the officer followed me around as I searched the whole house looking for that freaking body in a bag, the size of a folded up shirt. And then the officer was like laughing at me, was like thinking I was playing a prank. It's like, yeah, sure, kid. Sure, kid, there's totally a dead body in here somewhere. It's like, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to be serious here. And then, I think at that point I woke up. And what about the second dream? Well, the second dream was more like... I don't know if graphic is the word to say it. It's more, gross, I could say. So basically, in my second very short dream... You know, I must have farted when this dream was playing out, because in my dream, what happened was, my colon came out. Is it colon? Because you know sometimes that can happen if you know, defecate you poop. It can happen. It is possible. Your colon can hang out of your butt whenever you're trying to poop. That is a thing. And that's been a thing I've been scared of ever since I learned about it. So in my dream, you know, as I was halfway asleep and dreaming, I must have farted because it felt so real. It felt like it came out. And then I woke up gasping like, oh, it happened. Wait, no. I was dreaming just now. And then I went back to sleep. So my second dream was I dreamt my colon came out. Now I'm really trying to remember what the third one was. I swear I had 3 dreams, but now I can't even remember what the third one was. Oh, I remember. This one's less weird. It's basically just me living in my house, but my house is completely renovated. It's completely a different interior. Completely different. It looks like a fancy 5-star hotel, but it's my house, just completely renovated. I remember in my bathroom, in my dream, in my bathroom, first of all, I had 2 sinks and 1 toilet. But in my dream, I was, once again, sharing a bathroom with my sister. Because currently, right now, we have separate bathrooms. So in my dream, my sister and I were sharing bathrooms again. And then I remembered in my renovated house bathroom, the shower is like a stand-up shower with like the clear, transparent glass walls. And there was 2 steps on it. You know, it's kind of like you can sit down to shower. So I thought, man, this is so fancy, so high class. And then I remember I remember seeing my fat-ass dog in my bathroom just eating on the floor, eating out of his dog food bowl. And yeah, that's basically about it. That's all I remember from my third dream. It's just a completely different interior to my house. I know that third one was like really nothing special, but you know, it was just 3 weird dreams in a row. I think we're seeing play out right now how important it is to have an NPC with Intimidate. Because unless I wasn't paying attention, I don't think any of the 3 NPCs we have right now has Intimidate. That was probably not the right time to terrestrialize. Yep. I suppose I really did get extremely lucky when I did this earlier in my Violet game, and I got 2 NPCs with Intimidate. Oh yeah, I guess having a grass type here doesn't help either. Yeah, we are so screwed for this round. I also want to try doing this online. I want to try that. Man, what's the point of even trying anymore right now? If anything, I'm amazed we haven't lost yet. Let me just try one more time, offline, solo. Ooh, Gutstar Raptor, that's Intimidate, awesome. But that Knuckle Stack, wait, no. Garganical, that's it. That Garganical scares me. Who the hell used... Oh, my bad. Oh, I thought Reflect was one of the cheers. I was thinking, like, which NPC used a cheer? So I need to look for specifically when Blaziken, like, kind of negates our boosts. Well, I think that right there. Now I do the cheer. But it's fine, it's fine. We're so early on into this round. I mean, we did set up the Reflect and Cheer, so now we should just spam Parabolic Charge. Keep building it up with that metronome. Ooh, I have lots of HP right now. That's a good time to Terastallize. You know, all in all, I think we're actually still doing pretty good. Come on, we can still do this. Man, I hate that it keeps on going to the top of all the items, the moves. Like, it goes up sometimes, but not always. Anyways, I think it's safe to say we won. We won, but that is still pretty clutch. Okay, I want to see how this build works online, because I haven't tried that yet. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen other people use Miraidon. But I want to try it myself. Nope, that was right. And this would be the fastest way to do that. You know, I should probably just turn that back on, now that I have it changed. I don't think going forward 2 minutes will affect anything, right? I mean, the raid's already reset. Oh, right! One other thing I should mention about the two new files of this game, the new 2 save copies of this game I had to completely play through in order to get all of the paradoxes. All of the Johto Beast and Swords of Justice paradoxes. So it turns out, in order to update the raid event, you need a Nintendo account linked. You don't need Nintendo Switch Online, but you do need to link a Nintendo account. And for the longest time, my other Switch user did not have one. So I had to completely make a new email, make a new Nintendo account, and link it. Just to be able to update the Tera raid event and get the the Iron Wake and Walking Leaves event. Let me ask you guys something. Now that we upgraded our ride Pokemon to be able to, you know, does this thing not descend anymore? What I mean is, like, not run out of flying time? Because it should have by now. And as you see, I clearly didn't do this to constantly fly. I think they got rid of that. As long as you upgrade it to this, of course. Because normally you can only fly for so long, and then your partner Pokemon just kind of takes a nosedive. Okay, just because I'm curious, I want to see what happens if I were to use this online. So, in order to do the raids, I had to make a new Nintendo account and link it to update the wild area. The wild area? This ain't Sword and Shield. But to update the raid events. So I had to do that. But because my other Switch user doesn't have Nintendo Switch Online, I couldn't connect online to play or to raid with others. I mean, that part was fine. And then I discovered, in order to get Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, Iron Boulder, Iron Crown, I needed to not only finish the main game and Kitakami, but I also needed to finish Perrin's Blood Moon Ursaluna side quest in Kitakami. So, you know, when I finished the main game, already having Kitakami done, and already caught Walking Wake Iron Leaves, I thought, okay, now let me just head over to Blueberry, talk to Perrin, and get the new Paradoxes. But as it turns out, I needed to do the Blood Moon Ursaluna stuff, so I'm like, I need to do Perrin back in Kitakami, fuck. So I had to waste more time and do that twice. Again, because I had to do it for both Scarlet and Violet. Well, whatever. My living dex, as of this moment, is complete. And that's what matters. You know what, there's so many attackers right now, let me just cheer. As of this moment, basically, you know, since yesterday with the Pecharunt epilogue, ever since yesterday, my living dex has been finally complete. As of right now, my Pokemon living dex, numbers 1 to 1025, I have them all. Now we wait. We wait until Generation 10 to add more Pokemon. When do you think Pokemon's gonna stop, Because realistically, it cannot go on forever, for eternity, you know? One day, it's going to stop. Are we gonna stop at... Well, we already made it to 1,000 Pokemon. Are we gonna stop at 10,000 Pokemon? Let's see. If it took 9 generations to get to 1,000, and then... What's the math here? Would that be like 900 generations or 90? 90 times 1,000... No, that'd be 90,000. So let's say... Whatever, let's just say 90 generations we get to 10,000 Pokemon. Is that when Pokemon's gonna stop? Like, what number of Pokemon in existence is going to be... Alright, this is where we should cut it off. Or would it be more of like a real world thing? It's like Pokemon has been a thing for a century now, and we have like 8,000 Pokemon. I think this is a good place to end. The Pokemon series is coming to an end, or at least we're not going to add any more. We're just going to make new games, but we're not going to add any more new designs. It's like, when do you think that's going to happen? I'm not saying I want that to happen, but just realistically, when would that happen? I don't think we need to worry about that though, because I feel like at this point in time, we are still minimum decades away from that happening. At least I hope. Who knows, maybe Pokemon will say the 10th generation will be the end. I highly doubt that. Ooh, can we clutch this still? Because look at how close it is. Nope, never mind. Oh, that was actually really close. Let's try it online once again. See, the problem with doing this online is you don't get the chance for NPCs to bring in something with, say, Intimidate. And with real-life players, it's not guaranteed that their build is going to have something that will lower this thing's attack. Otherwise, Blaziken is just going to keep on doing sword stance and bulk up and just keep on raising its own attack and just sweeping us. That's the problem. It's just going to keep on getting stronger. Are you serious? A mouse hold? How would a mouse hold do in this? I guess we're about to find out. Whoops. I'll do one of these. We actually seem to be doing pretty good right now. Aww. Damn. And we were doing pretty good, actually. Maybe we can still save it. Or salvage it. Nope! We're done for. We are screwed. Let me try one more time online. If not, then we'll end this, because I already won. I won first try. You know, I also thought about this just before starting. So, Koraidon and Miraidon are legendary Pokemon, but they're paradoxes of a modern-day Pokemon that is not a legendary. They're paradoxes of Cyclizar. Okay, so paradox of a legendary... No, paradox of a regular is a legendary. What about the paradox of a legendary? Are they not legendary? Are they regular? Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is, like, paradox of a modern-day non-legendary Pokemon, Cyclizar, is legendary. Koraidon and Miraidon. Paradoxes of modern-day legendary Pokemon, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. Are those ones not legendary? I'm not going to say all their names. But, you know, like Walking Wake, Iron Leaves. They're paradoxes of a legendary. Are they not legendary because of it? While on the opposite end, a paradox of a non-legendary is. But then again, no. That can't be the case because not every paradox is legendary. You know, Iron Jugulus isn't legendary, let alone pseudo-legendary. Same goes with Iron Thorn. Same goes with Roaring Moon. You know, those aren't legendary, let alone pseudo-legendary. Sounds to me like special treatment. You know what? No, now I will do a Hang Tough. Overheat's good. It shouldn't do too much to us, and it'll lower all that good stuff. But the problem is, this thing has... I forget the name of the ability that makes its speed go up. Oh, too bad. I don't think we can salvage this. Nope. Okay, what about this? What if I try one more time and I don't cheer up? All I do is light screen and just start building the parabolic charge. One more time, and then that's it. Iron Thorns, that might not be a really good idea, since, you know, rock type. Okay, this time just do a reflect and then start parabolic charge. Oh man, I should have just did parabolic charges. Of course it had to crit. Oh my god. A low kick did that much. An earthquake will wipe us out. Oh, especially with the bulk up too. Yep, see? What did I say? Man, we had no shot with this. So it does definitely seem like offline is the way to go for this. should I try one more offline just to try to win, just to end off a good note? I mean, I don't got anything else to do tonight besides shovel the snow. I already did the dishes tonight, so it's like there's nothing else for me to do after this. Okay, Arcanine with Intimidate, that's good. Would Mudsdale have Stamina? Okay, because I'm doing the solo, I definitely need that shield. No, shield's up? Or is it Hang Tough? But first do that. Do the cheer after our stats are nullified. Blaziken the Unrivaled. Indeed, it is. Okay, I don't think it nullified our stuff yet, so we'll use one more. Am I crazy, or did I not see it nullify all our stats? Maybe it did and I just didn't notice? Oh well, too late. We're doing not too bad. Seems like one more parabolic charge, and that should do it. So, amazingly, for the first time, do this offline, but definitely get an NPC that has Intimidate. Because look at how useful it is. I was lucky enough to get two NPCs with Intimidate. Clearly I didn't get one right now, but that's fine. We still won. Well, we're gonna end on a good note, on a positive note. I'm gonna end here. Alright, y'all. That's a good spot to end. Hopefully I can use Miraidon for future raids, now that I actually have one. And there we go. This bad boy right here is the prize we claim today. Well, I'm gonna end this now. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.